What is up, guys? Good morning. So we're now in Albuquerque. Over here it is extremely early and extremely cold. These are not trader friendly conditions, but let's see how it goes today, right? We had 2 red days. Let's see if we can end in a green day today, but let's enjoy trading this nice view with the Sandia Mountains. We're gonna be up there tonight. So after that, we're headed to Arizona, Phoenix, Flagstaff. Probably gonna be some of the best views in the trip, so you guys don't want to miss that. Right now during the trading stream, I'm gonna give away 3 accounts, so make sure to watch this part of the video. Maybe learn a thing or two about trading. We watch that, but yeah, let's see if the views can motivate me to finally be a good trader, bro, because it's been atrocious so far. Let's see what happens. Into the charts we go. Short. However, this is starting to look good. I'm literally just gonna trade the range right now. So stop at the 80, and then I'm just targeting 400. So going for like a 1, 2, 1.5. Oh my God, bro. The second I get in, it starts pumping. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna partial out right now. So I'm in with 3 cons. I'm partialing out 1, and I'm going break even again. That way, at least I secured 600 bucks for the day, and I'm profitable on the day. That's the only thing that matters. So at least we're up 600 per account. I'm break even, I partialed out, and I'm holding the rest until 400. That is an executive order. Profitable day. Motivational photo shoot, guys. Nah, but real talk. Okay, so yesterday we got cooked in Austin, so we don't like Texas that much. Today, made the money that we lost yesterday back and then some. So overall on the trip, we're break even, which is good. And had we traded like we usually trade today, we would have lost, right? That's why it's important to understand the market conditions. It's important to understand how everything's moving. Gist of the market, right? We know the open is being ranging. And again, we saw the data. I studied with Tristan in the war room, Johnny Walker. Yeah, after that, I was like, okay, well, the market open is ranging 80, 90 points. Therefore, if I'm already in like 30 points into the range, I'm not gonna go for another 150 points like I usually do. What did we do? After 55 points, partialed out, 1 contract, boom, secured money, moved the break even into some profit for the other 2 contracts, right? We went heavy on the first trade. It hit, of course it did, because we're just that good. And again, that's why you understand, okay, we got tighter markets, therefore I can size up a bit higher with tighter stop losses because we're trading the range, and we need to take profits quicker. So right now the mindset in the markets, at least for this week, is you see profit, you take profit. And that's how you make generational wealth. Today in Green Earth documentary, we are at the Watermelon Mountains, I guess. It's snowing over here, bro. It's March and it's snowing and it's really cold. And I'm Mexican and I'm not built for the cold like that, so that's gonna be an issue. That's a ride down, so we're gonna have to rappel down or just, I don't know, we may just use the cables like a zip line, Go Diego Go style. The issue is when we get to the towers. So I think we're cooked. We're gonna have to stay on this mountain the rest of the trip. Let's go explore a bit and see what we can find, right? Again, this is dope. Apparently there's bears, mountain lions, and goats. So we might run into a Leo Messi. And let's see, again, profitable day. Let's enjoy it a bit. Try not to get frozen or fall off a cliff. Crazy views though. So this right now, Pablo Escobar, he started his business here. Bro, no wonder Walter White started his business from here. Look at all this coke around. Profit margins off the roof, bro. The mission today is gonna be to find an animal. Easy win, I just gotta look in the mirror and we're good. You bring your hiking shoes, bro? Show the guys your shoes. Yeah, he brought professional hiking. Kanye West edition. Ay, pendejo. Ah, tú también, cabrón. Nah, this part's snowy, bro. You gotta watch out here. I think it might be some, dude, life hack. You gotta think outside the box, bro. You see, an entrepreneur would have gone through the side. You gotta be a risk taker, bro. You're learning trading. You gotta learn to do dumb stuff and justify it with money. Okay, guys, first pit stop. This is the type of place where people in movies die. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go, because Mexicans never die in the movies. Bro, what scary movie have you ever seen aside from Chupacabras, La Llorona, El Conjuro, where a Mexican dies? My mom is not gonna be okay watching this part of the video. Ma, te prometo, tengo cinturón puesta, I got my seatbelt on, I got everything. Bro, watch a bear just like appear from here, like, oh, what's up, bro? You gotta pay tax. Oh, you can get a decent pic for IG. Okay, guys, how many times can we skip a rock down the mountain? Let's see. How many times do you think it's gonna skip, bro? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was bad. Yo guys, we just arrived in Arizona. I thought Arizona was a desert. Apparently it's not, it's like a forest, so geography fact of the day. Now we're gonna drive 40 minutes down to Sedona. Apparently it's one of the best places in the country to look at the stars, the galaxy, the endless TPs we're gonna hit this year. So it's gonna be a nice drive. And again, right now, something I've realized about this week is diligency. Again, I said in the first video, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna be like a broken record, because when the market conditions are switching, right? They're always switching. The market is ever changing. You need to learn how to adapt quick. Like, you can't wait 2-3 weeks to be like, oh, we're choppy markets after you've blown like 10 accounts, right? So the best way to see this is, again, have data, have your journal. At least for me, right? I was looking at this time of the year last year, and it was very different conditions, right? Last year it was just at the open it would dump and then go higher, or vice versa. Like, really pretty textbook AMDX or ADMX, whatever. So what I realized is, okay, well, right now we're consolidating more at the open, right? We're getting like an aggressive move into liquidity, getting choppy moving. So again, this week, I said it at the beginning of the vlog, I'm gonna say it again. It's, you see profits, you take profits, and then let the runners run. I'm still impressed by this view. This is insane, dude. Like, what I find crazy about this trip, right, is it is Wednesday. I'm supposed to be in Tampa, and we're out here on the road. You know, at least we're up this week. But again, trading just gives you the freedom to kind of do whatever you want. Again, this is a trip I've been wanting to do for years, but I either didn't have the funds or I didn't have the time freedom. And now that we have both, we get to do cool stuff like this. Again, average Wednesday, driving through the forest. Tomorrow, we're headed to Vegas for the craziest weekend I'm gonna have in a very long time, right? Flying Fernanda out, driving race cars, driving in the desert, helicopter tours. You guys are going to see all of that. And then just, again, stuff like this, just driving through nature. I prefer nature 1,000% times. That is not even a thing, bro. My English is off right now. I mean, I prefer this over the city. Like, all the people, oh, Miami, this, that. Dude, I'll take this over downtown congested Brickell any day of the week. Like, the goal long term is make trading big enough to give, like, again, trading what I'm using it right now is I'm not using it to even pay for my stuff, bro. I'm just using it to create cash flow, right? Like deep 5-figure, 6-figure cash flow. Just put it into the businesses and then multiply it there, right? A lot of people think trading is the end game. It could be. It is for many people. Again, at least for me, I know it's an income that I'm going to have for the rest of my life, because it's a skill I'm going to have for the rest of my life. But it's something you can use to leverage, and if you learn how to leverage that capital, it just gives you a long-term vision. And again, at least for me, long-term, dude, have a ranch in some place like this, like some dope back country stuff, get away from all the people, get away from all the city. I don't know, I think it just gives it another sense of like freedom and purpose to just be able to do whatever you want, wherever you want. Go hunting with the boys, with the kids. So again, guys, 5-account giveaway if you tell me what's your why of trading. And don't tell me money. Like, yes, I know it's money, but like, why trading? You know, you could do e-commerce, you could do whatever, right? You could do drop shipping, you could do OnlyFans management, you can do whatever you want. But you're doing trading, right? You're watching a trading video. So comment down below. Best 5 responses are gonna get an account with 80% off activation fee. So yeah, comment your why of trading down below. And again, guys, let's just enjoy the views for a bit. A little bit of Mexican music on the way, and we'll run it. This is crazy, bro. Bro is getting it. He's celebrating our profits from today. What a nice guy. Apparently, we got a 2-story Indian Native American teepee house. I don't know. This is lit. It's giving me flashback to when we had the 2-story crib. I don't miss that crib, but drove to Sedona. This was the craziest drive I've ever had. I know you liked it, bro. The views were insane. Like some genuine Lightning McQueen views. Now we're apparently headed to one of the best places to look at the galaxy, the stars in the country. I don't know how true that is. We might be getting scammed, as we usually do, but it's worth a try. So let's head over there. Let's see if we can place an overnight trade there. And then tomorrow, TP time, and then we're headed to Las Vegas. We are right now, and what if known scientifically and professionally as the middle of nowhere. We're gonna try to find a good spot, trying to find civilization. Bro, this is the type of place where ET would land at. Like, real talk. I'm about to see some guy like, T-phone home. Bro, and then on the way here, there was like this weird gate. I thought we crashed. We didn't. Right over there. Can the camera get it or no? So hey guys, we just found our first animal of the trip, coyote. It was around there. Are those things dangerous? I could wrestle it, look. So, like, low-key, I could wrestle it. There, bro. There's many. Dude, I think it is not smart to walk around here. Fucking hands up. You gotta keep your guard up, bro. That is the #1 way to remain profitable in coyote territory. This is dark, bro. Wow. Oh, let me cut the light real quick. No. Pendejo, prendela. Okay, guys, so we just finished dinner. Not gonna lie, that was fire chicken. The best chicken I've had in a while. So W Arizona chicken. Yeah, now we're headed back to the hotel, guys. Ending up a great day, great food. You guys can't see the stars because you're unprofitable, but they look crazy right now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, what vlog is it gonna be? It's gonna be trading in the middle of the desert and then going to freaking Las Vegas. We're gonna do some epic stuff there. So I'll see you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the post notifications on. Again, guys, tour is about to get crazier. First 2 days, they were a good start. They were okay. It's gonna get crazy. So tune in for next videos. I'll see you guys. Adios.